Hi guys, my name is Pranali and I live in Sweden. I have lived in India, I have lived in Dubai, and right now I'm here in Europe. And on this channel I'm trying to share my experiences with the people who are moving to Sweden so that they can have their moving to Sweden journey smoother, easier. So today's topic is about accommodation. So you might have heard that finding a house in Sweden is a little difficult. Yes, it's true, because there is a gap in demand and supply. So there are two ways to find a house: either you buy it or you rent it. Buying is a costly business, so we'll talk about renting a house today. Buying, we'll keep it for some other videos. There are two ways to find a rented house: through a first-hand contract, through a second-hand contract. So now what is first-hand contract is? When you go for the first-hand contract, so there are few advantages of it. The very first is your rent will be little cheaper. Like if I am looking for a house in city called like Stockholm, so my rent may vary from 12,000 to 13,000 SEK. The same two-room house, if I am going through a second-hand contract, so my rent will be in the range of 15,000 SEK. So now that you understand the difference in rent. One more advantage of having a first-hand contract is you don't have to renew contract every year like what you have to do in second-hand contract. The one of the advantages of having a first-hand contract is I can rent the same house to third person. Like I got the house from owner as a first-hand contract, I can rent the same house to another person as a second-hand contract. But catch in getting a first-hand contract is you have to wait in a long queue. Like how to get the first-hand contract is you have to register yourself on a local municipal housing queue. For Stockholm, it is a site called Postad. You can Google the site in area wherever you are looking for a house. Like if you are looking a house in Gothenburg or if you are looking a house in Malmö city, you can Google it. What is the site to get a first-hand contract in your local municipal housing queue? So you register yourself there and you be part of that queue. So how this thing works, the queuing system works is, suppose I have registered today or I have registered 2 months back, so one day will be calculated as 1 point. I have been registered there on the site for 2 months, so I will be having 60 points. And there is one more person who has been registered there for 3 months, so he will be having 90 points. Now if we both are betting for the same house, so he'll get the first priority because he will be having more number of points. So this is how it works. The more points you have, your chances of getting the house will increase. What I know, normally it takes 6 to 10 years to get a house through first-hand contract. So yes, that's a long queue, long waiting period. But that's why people generally go for second-hand contract, but because it's easier to get the house. Talking about the second-hand contract, as I told you, it's easier to get a house through second-hand contract. One more advantage of getting a house through second-hand contract is mostly 90% of the houses when you go through the second-hand contracts are fully furnished. What I mean by having a fully furnished house is you might have a sofa, you might have TV, you might have dishwasher, washing machine, kitchen cutleries and all kind of stuff. So that is one of the advantages of getting a house through second-hand contract. But what are the disadvantages? As I told you, the rent of the house will be little higher. You might have to pay deposit. Like generally deposit of a house is 1 month of rent. That should be enough. And then you might have give notice to the owner. Same, it applies to the owner also. He has to give you notice also. It varies from 1 to 3 months. It depends how you negotiate with your owner while giving the notice. So how to get a house through a second-hand contract? There are n number of websites. Blockit is very famous site. Postad Direct is another site. Facebook is also one of the helpful options. So how it works, I will give all the details of every site in my description box. So please ensure that you go through the description box so you get access to all the sites which are available in Sweden to get a second-hand contract. Now, very important topic that I would like to discuss here is what things that you should take care when you are looking. Because of this huge demand, there's a lot of scams are going on these days. So how you can safeguard yourself is, these are the things that you should do before you are getting into any kind of contact. The very first thing is, please verify the account from the owner or from whichever site you are going through the ad. So how you can do that? There is a site called hita.se. You cross-check the name of that person who has posted the ad on the site so that you know that person really exists. The address is available there. You will get the details of that property. Second very important thing is you cross-check the address on Google so that you know that address really exists. It's not some random address from nowhere. Third is, do not do any kind of deposit transfer before you have actual contract in your hand signed by both the parties. One more important thing is, do not do any kind of cash transfer. Sweden is cashless society. you must be aware of it. So do not do any kind of cash transfer. And lastly, when you move into the house, try to take pictures of every corner, everything. If something is damaged, you try to take picture of that thing, share the picture with your owner, so that when you are moving out from that house, that damage is not being done by you. Owner knows, you know, so you will get your deposit, complete deposit, without having you to pay for that damage which was already there. Sometimes it happens that you're not finding a house, people get desperate and they fall into all these traps of this scam. So other options is like Facebook. That's one of the very best option. You can post your ad on the Facebook that you're looking for the house, and then somebody who is looking for a tenant, you can find a common ground and you can get a place. One of the other option is you can find accommodation on Airbnb. Till the time you don't find a permanent contract, a rented house through a permanent contract, you can go for the Airbnb, so that you don't fall in any of such traps out of desperation. If still you have any further queries, please write me back in comment section. I'm sure that my entire video will help you in making your accommodation finding journey easier. And I talk about Sweden. I'm trying to help people who are moving to Sweden. If you have any further queries, please write me back. Please stay tuned. Thank you so much.